And this one's a very simple conversation compared to the crescendo, but the topic is?
The crescendo is setting the tutti. Tutti, which is the full organ, basically. Tutti, it's referred to several different ways. Tutti, sforzando, full organ. Those are three terms generally in organ building you see the most. There's actually a difference between a tutti and a sforzando in the Sindine system, because a sforzando is a momentary button that you push, and it brings on things just like you would do to suddenly be playing and hit that, and it would go full organ as long as you held that in, but as soon as you let loose of it, it drops back to whatever you have. It's a non-latching tutti, if you wish.
Okay.
But you've got 4 tuttis available, so right now there is no tutti. I take it back. There's 1 and 2 are set right now.
And in this particular case, the piston labeled full organ and the red light and what is called tutti on the screen all pertain to the same thing.
Yes, exactly. See, now right now there's nothing in tutti 3 because you can tell the red light is on, but there's nothing set. Mm-hmm. You can set very easily by let's do a full organ without reeds. We can do is put those on. Put super couplers on everywhere. That is nice and never put a Celeste on full organ.
No.
We come across that quite often when it's set that way.
Okay. Just for the purpose of this conversation, what is a Celeste again?
Celeste is let's say it's out of tune. It's a set of pipes, or oftentimes it's, in this case, solutional, and then a second set of pipes that are pretty much identical to that, but is tuned slightly sharp, so that you get an undulation in the sound, which can be shown.
So that soothing sort of wavy thing is sound sensation is not something you would want to put onto a full organ. And you're going to show me the flute here in the flute Celeste on the other keyboard. Yeah. You're playing the Celeste by itself.
Well, it's this one in this case. It's actually a 2-rank compound stop. In other words, the unison and the slightly out of tune are combined together in one tab.
So it actually works. It can work as a solo stop then. Or is it better combined with this next door neighbor?
No, this one in particular by itself is a Celeste. This is actually broken down because sometimes you want to be able to play the solutional by itself without being the out of tune Celesting to it. And this one you already have a flute, and then you want a slightly different sound of the thing.
Okay, so well, I learned something here. I've got more.
Yeah.
It's a different approach to constructing sound on the 2 different manuals here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but back to the topic of building
Yes.
the tutti.
Yes,
Okay, those nice, comforting, wavy sounds you would not want to put on a tutti.
And I'm going to do is build a tutti that is not a true tutti. It will not have any of the reeds on it.
These are the couplers.
So now, right now, we want that as tutti number 3, so we make sure we're set on 3. It's just like setting a general, except that nothing's going to move. We're going to hold set, hit full organ. Now, when we hit full organ,
okay, so 1 and 2 levels, 1 and 2Ds 1 and 2 are actually more full in this particular case, and the one we just built, which is number 3, is a lighter version.
Yes.
And once he scrolled to number 4, There was nothing because
Exactly.
nothing was programmed.
Exactly, yep. Most of the time you won't be scrolling like I just did, but I just did that to show how it changes as you change the display. So that's basically how you set the Tutti. And like I say, everybody's got 4 Tuttis they can set. We've set number 1 for everybody. And if you ever want to see what you have on those Tuttis, one other thing that's kind of nice is you can hit this and blind check. Gives you a button that you can turn this on. Now when you hit the full organ, that's what's set on full organ. So you can review it, and there's something vastly out of tune. You can find out what's out of tune by just you'd have to turn the blind check off again. You can start kicking things off to see where the problem is. And once you locate that, you can just reset your Tutti from that by clearing out of that and just set full organ, and now your Tutti is reset without something out of tune. I didn't change anything, so I'm not going to worry about it. But we're back just to full organ.
Okay.